Hey Libra. So this is my second attempt at recording your reading. Um, I first started your reading, and I'll tell you the gist of it. It was basically like a soul retrieval type situation where you either have already kind of retrieved a part of you that was missing, um, and you were integrating it, or you are about to retrieve a part of you that, like a part of you is coming back. Like just more whole, more complete, more, all that stuff. But, I got too sucked into the cards and I started thinking, um, and I went off on tangents and I was like, I gotta stop thinking. And then I pulled the Tower card. I'm like, yeah, I know. And the Tower card was mine. It wasn't yours. So I'm like, all right, let me refresh and we'll give Libra a proper reading. All right, so topic for Libra. Ooh, can you hear me? Oh, all right. I mean, I don't know. It kind of feels a little bit sad. Like there's, as if like your words are just being spent, or you're lonely, or I don't know. It's a different vibe. Let's get some Kipper and see what we're doing here. Can you hear me? You know what also reminds me of is when you give people advice over and over and over and over, and they never follow it, and they keep asking for advice, and you give it, and they don't follow it. It's frustrating. And you have the waiting card, like you're waiting. That's kind of funny. I mean, you have the waiting card here, and like literally you're sitting here waiting for people to actually take the solid advice you've given them, and you're waiting, and you're waiting. Let's see, what time is it on the clock? I'm not gonna say it, I'm just gonna show it to you. All right. House, okay. So it's personal. Because the house is kind of like, it can be, it's not just I mean, it can be a dwelling, but there's also something like that. It's a structure that kind of, where you have your private life as opposed to your public life. Gain. I like this. Number 11, gain. It's, I don't know why, but I'm just getting universal treasures. Is that what you are, Libra? Are you a universal treasure? Or is it something that you want? A good lady. Aww. Alright, so we have a good gentleman and a good lady both in this deck, and basically, you don't have to put gender on it, but basically it's like a good friend or a good confidant, someone that you can get solid advice from, and I feel like that's you. You're the good lady. Right here. You're the one giving solid advice, waiting for people to take it. It's like it's almost like you have access to these little bits, like these gems of the universe. But it's like you're wondering if anyone can even hear you for real. All right, so let's look at what is hurting hurting the situation and what is helping the situation. Hurting and helping. So we have a Six of Pentacles starting off the row for what is hurting the situation, or what like the obstacle or the difficulty is. So the problem is, it's actually very hard to keep up with, like the balance of things, because, we've got the Six of Pentacles. It can be a card of reciprocity. What are you getting out of it, Libra? What are you getting out of offering these bits of the universe, these gems, up to people who aren't taking your advice? And it's, and like, maybe for some of you, it might be a situation where you're offering advice when your advice was not asked for. Maybe that's a percentage, but I'm going off the premise that you're giving good advice and it was actually asked for. Just making that clear. But like, this is a problem. What are you getting out of it? Like, literally, you see, like the teapot, like you see the scales, right? The balanced scales, well, they're not balanced. Too much tea in one cup. All right, so let's look into this. Well, I mean, that's a good point. We have the Eight of Cups here. It's coming out right underneath waiting. It's like knowing when to, like, when are you going to stop watching the clock, man? When are you going to stop watching the clock? What are you remembering here? There's something, it's like there's some kind of something from the past coming up. This has happened before. Well, obviously it's happened before, but it's like it got to a point, a significant point in the past as well as now. Dang, look at that. Okay, first I'm just gonna read it with this because we have Ten of Pentacles coming out, and it's coming out right underneath gain. Like, Libra, you definitely have, you're definitely very, very successful at either noticing or tapping into or finding these little gems of the universe, right? You're very good at that. That needed to be said. So this right here, there's something, this imbalance, and not not walking away from the clock is affecting your success. in some way. Oh, wow. So we have the Temperance card, but this is a very interesting one. It's almost, you've got like this mirror action going. And it's like very soothing. It's weird. It's like walking into like a body of water where it's completely foggy and misty and clouded outside, and you see like your foggy, misty, clouded reflection, and but it's in some way perfect. Weird. While I was staring at this card, this hand moved. Ugh. Okay, that kind of creeped me out a little bit. What was that? So basically, the Temperance is also just a card of like, maybe it's time to chill. Maybe you don't have to, like, stop waiting. Stop giving out, like, advice to people that don't take it. You know what I mean? It could be that simple. So here we're going to look at what's helping the situation. Oh, all right, Three of Cups. Love it. We have Three of Cups. This is finding more good ladies and gentlemen. This is hanging out with all the good ladies. I like that. Because you know what? Like, they take your advice. They don't waste your time. They actually give a shit about what you have to say. They don't make you answer or ask this question, can you hear me? Because they do, because they listen. Yeah, it kind of seems right now that you're just supposed to kind of start cleaning up the social arena. Maybe start with the people that drink up all your tea. I don't know. Aww. Look at that. So we have the Hermit. There's a spin. That's a spin. This Three of Cups could very well be me, myself, and I. Interesting. Cool. So you don't have to choose. You don't have to choose between the two. Either version will suffice. It could be like a me, myself, and I situation, or it could be you and your good ladies, And they don't have to be ladies, or you know what I mean. Because either way, it's like that. That's what brings in the potential here. This Four of Wands, it really kind of looks like teamwork. Like either teamwork between you and the people that hear you, or me, myself, and I, right? Like, and really having something to be excited about. See all of it's like this explosion or a takeoff. Not an explosion, more like a takeoff, like a burst of something amazing, right? And this burst of something amazing is coming out under the Ten of Pentacles and the Gain. So it's like you already have this skill, Libra, and you really were meant to use it for the good of all, or the good of something, right? You can really take off with it. And so here we have the Queen of Cups, and look at that. This is actually a very more, the words escape me. Like, you see how we have this Temperance where you've got this, what looks like almost like a person like with maybe not even skin, like super vulnerable, just like the muscles and stuff showing like the essential parts of the body, right? And then they're walking into this mirror pond, and then finally it's like you've got this transformation where you're fully who you are meant to be, like on the out, like that. It's like the outside matching the inside. That's what I was trying to say. The outside matching the inside. It's like you don't have to pretend. You don't have to pretend to care. Wow. All right, Libra, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you later. Bye.